We just need the other couple of hundreds to fucking gather themselves up and come to the same conclusion. Because this nigga is leading them down a dead end. He is going to throw FBA people under the bus. He's going to do it. He showed time and time again that he don't give a fuck about anybody but himself. He's worrying about his next trip. All that shit he did towards Check, and then he invited Check, invited to fly him out, his goddamn self, out of his own mouth, and then turned around, made the space, and changed his mind, as if Check begged him for it. You want somebody to fly out there and hold a conversation with you and then go the fuck back home, nigga? You gonna have to feed me. That's a long ass trip. I'm gonna need somewhere to fucking sleep. How long you plan on talking to me? He purposely threw him under the bus. And after he throws the men under the bus, he likes to use them and put women clothes on them, make memes and shit. Fucking sock
Yeah,
puppets, all kinds
feminization.
of
Yeah,
bull.
that's some weird shit, yo.
He's very immature. He's not a serious person. He wants to be a comedian. He's a comedian waiting to happen.
How old is Tariq? Is he like 50 or is he early 40s, late 40s?
Tariq is older than me, and I'm 53.
Damn.
Yeah. I was born in '73. I'm 49. He's older than me.
So Tariq is an old head. Nobody else says, nobody. Listen, I had an uncle. My uncle is dead now, but he used to use Jive Turkey and all that type of shit right there. All that old back in the day
Yo, can y'all
1970s
hear me or
fucking
am I in the Matrix?
No, we can hear you
Oh,
now.
We can hear you now. Yeah.
go ahead.
Your mic was muted.
Wait, Mel, y'all was following somebody and didn't know how old they were?
He told them he was in his 40s, I think.
That man, Tariq's not in his 40s. Fuck that.
Yeah,
He
he's
made
lying to y'all.
he made
Lying.
that
Just do the
watch your
do the
ass.
math. He
Watch your ass when he
graduated
said
in the '80s.
yeah.
He graduated
Wait,
high
did he
school in the
really
'80s.
graduate it? Wait, hold on, Steven. Did he really graduate though? Niggas don't even know that.
He said he got a GED. See, he
In the
lies
'80s.
so fucking much. He lies so
He's
fucking
a
much.
high
He was
school
on Oprah
dropout,
Script.
man.
But it's some old. If you look into K Flex, any of his music and shit is online. He's still selling his shit. He think he's going to be a fucking big
American
comeback.
FBA, you're not coming in here. I don't know why you're sending me messages about
I took him
putting.
out.
This man is sending me messages talking about he's going to put his fist in my ass.
Yeah, he
Bro,
gonna rape and kill him and all that shit. The guy with the
Hey,
FBA
hey,
flag.
Mel, let's talk about that for a second. You like how they trying to paint y'all as being responsible for all these online threats, right?
Yeah, I seen that.
Why y'all ain't calling him out on that shit?
Oh, I have.
Because that's some dry. So two things. One, it's a violation of the code because it's snitching. Two, it's a lie. Three, and most important, because by the way, I know who's been sending me threats. It's been the 50-year-old fuck ass FBA motherfuckers. I know exactly who it is. Three, and more importantly, how you gonna? He just Nino Brown y'all, man. He just pointed to y'all like y'all G Money.
Man, the educated brother from the bank.
He said, I'm gonna tell everybody everything. He did that to y'all. That was fucked up.
FBA day is coming. He's gonna do them too. Trust me, he's going to do them too. Now Jake already made one step forward in doing it. I don't know how many of the other ones are going to do it, but Tyreek is going to go for them. He already has his plan mapped out.
No
He's
doubt.
waiting to move on with this new group that he's with. He's waiting to move on.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
wouldn't
and
be surprised.
Tesla
This
gonna
the
get it
last
too.
thing. This is the last thing. I wouldn't be surprised if he got a whole new YouTube channel set up just for that. Because he sets up different YouTube channels. You just have to know what to look for. You got to know, type in all his old names and shit, the K Flex, all of that shit. Just Google it.
Yeah.
All types of shit come up under that motherfucker. Them back in the day pictures from the fucking 80s. He was a grown ass nigga in the 80s. So do a little more research on that motherfucker. Any
I
names
just
I
find
know,
it weird. I just find it weird that all of the FBA people that used to sit up and secure the tribe spaces, right?
uh,
They're not really in here going off for Tariq. What they're doing is there's always been a jealousy and an envy for Secure the Tribe, and that's a fact. Um, so when Tariq talked about jealousy last night, He was actually talking to his followers because the real group that popped off back in January was Secure the Tribe. Nobody knew about y'all FBA people. Nobody knew. I'm speaking for a
Correct.
lot of people who did not know who
Correct.
Tariq was. Like it was them with the 40K space that woke up all of Africa. And initially, Secure the Tribe titled it "Does Immigration Benefit Black Americans?" Okay, Tariq came in and turned it into some xenophobic shit, right? And he was sending a message to y'all. When y'all saw him in there hosting with Mel and Booby, y'all started being around Mel, Check, and Booby because you saw the clout that it gave them. Y'all wanted to be a part of that. A lot of y'all was hanging around these niggas, and we knew. We used to talk about it behind the scenes. We said they're gonna fall apart because of the level of notoriety that Secure the Tribe is receiving. A lot of them are gonna feel envious about it. You watch, and you saw it. Tariq used them because after that, he was getting like 11,000, 12,000 people in his space. And then it just dropped precipitously when he started having situations with Secure the Tribe. When Secure the Tribe stopped going in his spaces, it dropped. It dropped down to like, I don't know, 800, 1,000 per night. Now he's down to about like 600. I mean,
Yeah, his space wasn't that big yesterday,
no
right? Or
offense,
last night.
but that's just a fact.
You could hear the resentment in his voice when he said "Mama Yaya." It was you call it, and I'm like, it's interesting because the sharing of the spotlight and the waiting to throw folks under the bus. It's like a train. It, it it's interesting.
And the way that y'all are like trying to come after Secure the Tribe now, just FYI, it makes y'all look like a cult. So the more people
Correct.
say keep saying that y'all are a cult, but y'all keep running away from the term, you look more and more like a cult. You're doing the work of somebody who really doesn't give a fuck about you. I know y'all hate it because y'all really hate me. I don't give a fuck. But it's just a fact. Tariq is trying to distance himself from y'all. He's trying to go mainstream. Y'all are gonna be stuck out here by yourself. He disrespected 90% of his demographic and said that y'all are hood rats, raised by hood rats. Y'all are from the hood. You got felonies. I bet you 90% of his followers have felonies. They've been to prison before. You feel what I'm saying? Like you're talking about your people. Now he's got this boule attitude. Like he's up there, y'all are down there. And then he relates it to slavery. It's like this psychological entrapment
Wild.
where he relates it to slavery and a plantation. He know how to get to y'all, especially y'all Black Americans. He know how to get to y'all. He knows how to get to your heart. He knows all y'all want is reparations, and he used that to control y'all. But y'all
Yeah, bro,
like
he's
it though.
manipulative, so manipulative.
Y'all like it. But you'll see how this whole thing's gonna end. And I know why he's running away and not calling the pull-ups the pull-ups. I know. I know what's going on behind the scenes because of how the media's framing a lot of it. Because press releases did go out, right? And it's tarnishing the image of FBA. Y'all are
But what the
looking
fuck
like a
did he think
hate
was gonna
group out
happen
here.
to Mike?
You're looking
Was
like a
gonna
hate group,
happen?
for real.
What did he expect? And talking like
I
that.
he may have thought he was going to run people up off of Twitter. Maybe that's what he think. I don't know. I don't know what else he could have gotten from that or what he thought was going to fucking happen. But
That
they
whole
need to
thing was just an
cancel Tariq
act.
Nasheed. They need to start making that shit fucking trend. I see his name is trending. Cancel Nasheed needs to start trending again.
They're
That's
not
what
gonna do it. These people
that's what
are
was going on in
they're
the
attached to him.
year.
They're like his everything. You know what I'm
Well, I'm
saying?
gonna, I'm gonna make
Yeah,
sure
man.
I start
And then,
hashtagging Tariq Nasheed because they need to make that comeback. It's been almost a year.
Gonna come on here and they're gonna be very upset because people are talking about this leader that they have an emotional connection to.
That's all
yeah,
right. The leader is
He,
about to break their asses down to the lowest common denominator. He's going to go for them too. So they'll be wasting their time, but that is not going to stop me. That's not going to stop me from hashtagging cancel Tariq Nasheed. He needs to fucking go. He's a fucking stain on the black community. He needs to go.
They gonna everything we're talking about. They're gonna go back and tell him. They're gonna say, "Yo,
I don't give a
yeah,
fuck what they
Mel
go
was
back
with the
and tell
Pan
this nigga.
Africanist. He was in the Ruby and Mel was with the Pan Africanist. He was
Agreeing.
with them. He was agreeing with them. Yeah, like little bitches gossiping and shit.
No, man, he
What y'all
better
supposed to
take
be
the
doing in the
advice from
streets?
Steven, man. He better take that advice, man, because they're gonna get
Mhm.
fucking screwed even more. He ain't done with these motherfuckers. That's the way I see it. I don't
Well,
think he's done with them. He's gonna make sure they're gone. That Tariq doesn't play. You know, when he gets petty on these people, man, he takes them all the way out. He makes sure there's no remnants, and if there is some remnants, it's not there's nothing that's gonna
But
be
it's
a
gonna
threat to
follow
him.
him, Catracho. It's gonna follow him. He can't run away from this stuff. If you go mainstream, we were happy. Yo, when I spoke to my lawyer, first of all, what happened to Yaya? I wanted that shit to happen to me, bro. I was looking forward to it. I was talking to my talking to my lawyer behind the scenes, and I was like, yo, when it gets down to it, you know what I'm saying? What should I do? Because I feel like he knows me. He's been doing a lot of funny stuff, and I know he's trying to like get at me. So he has this thing where he brings you on his show and he embarrasses you and he'll say like funny stuff. So what do I do? He was like, if he says anything about you or he posts you on his page, you can sue him for defamation. You can't talk about somebody he doesn't know like that, especially if you can't confirm it. It's like true. I mean, you're if he made a cartoon out of me, bro. I don't know why what is Brandon waiting for? Brandon's doing YouTube, making no money. Bro, sue him. Sue him. He's doing a fucking show, a cartoon. Public humiliation, and it's supposed to be you. Calling you gay. Calling it Bucci Bear. Making money off of it. Are y'all dumb? Are you guys dumb? Like, are you all there? I wish that nigga would do some shit like that to me. What? That'll be how you end him. I mean, for me, I wouldn't even care if I won the case or lost the case, to be honest. I mean, winning is just winning the money. I wouldn't even care about that. I would just look forward to the discovery. I want to know his real name, first name, last name. I want to know everything about him. Everything. And that's what discovery does. You ask a series of questions and you can ask just about anything. And I'll tell him to hand over financial paperwork too. Yaya can sue him, and that's all I'm focused on. I'm glad when she came back online, she didn't say anything. She can sue him. And Afro Elite, that video he got up on YouTube, whoo,
yeah, shouldn't she be able to get something from his ass too for doing that?
bro.
And it's a
I mean,
boring ass video. It
all she
was
would have
a
to
waste of
do,
time for him to make that video about her.
all
It
she
really
would have
was.
to do is just make the connection to Tariq. That's it. He don't have no money. All you would probably have to do is sue him and get the monetization from his YouTube. He broke. He don't have no money. Tariq got the real money. No lawyer is gonna say go sue Afro Elite. You know he don't got no money. Lawyers want big money. And if you don't have money for a lawyer, there are a lot of lawyers that'll take your case and they'll split that money. They'll tell you, you pay me when you collect. And they're confident they could win that case, especially if it's a home run case. You just heard Steven in here give you at least an idea that yes, you have a case. The way he talked down to her like that, posted her picture, publicly humiliated her, defamed her character, whew, yo, that nigga will be broke. If it was me, he'd have nothing. He would have a pot to piss in and a window to throw it out of. I would
Yeah,
switch over to everything.
I'm just sad they don't have a recording of that space, given the fact that it's part of black pop culture, no matter what.
There is a recording. There's a recording of him talking down on Yaya.
No, no, of the
It was thirty
space, the
thousand.
30,000
Yeah.
space.
Oh, yeah, we got bits and
D
pieces
Summit
of it.
got that. Yeah, D Summit
That's
did
out
some of
here.
that.
Yo, I'm starting to think nothing is in Tariq's name, man. He might be doing shit all under his mother-in-law, man. He probably don't have no fear of getting sued because he
We
probably
won't
ain't
have
got shit
fun.
anyway.
We
Yeah,
will.
but he
Well,
posts
that's
what he
not
wants.
true. He
He only posts
certainly
what he wants.
owned he certainly owns several trademarks. So
Okay.
I don't think
Oh,
that's
okay.
true.
Okay.
Under that Tyreek name,
What?
right?
What?
It's not under his father. His
And I
name.
think his house is in his name. So
Mm,
But here's the thing
I
about
thought that was
suing
on
him
his
though.
mother-in-law.
Like, like it ain't even about she has to sue him to win. She gets sued to settle out of court because if I'm to read lawyers, if he wants to stop a discovery process, he can just try to settle. So she can go that route. Just throwing that out there.
I
Because
just want
if y'all know
nigga
lawyers,
to get up.
lawyers love settling cases.
I just want Tyreek to get the fuck up out the paint and stop destroying our communities. That's what I want. That's on my motherfucking wish list. Get this nigga off of here. Get him away from fucking black people.
Is the hashtag started? I haven't seen it.
Nah, not yet. I haven't did it yet.
I,
But
I feel
you
I
can
feel bad.
always start it. You just hashtag the shit. Hashtag cancel Tyreek Najee.
Mel,
I'm not
Mel,
I
get
was
ready,
gonna
all
opposed.
right?
say
We're canceling him.
I feel
Get
bad
ready,
for
Mel.
Tesla, man. I feel bad for Tesla. She better watch. She better
If
watch her back with this motherfucker.
if you type in hashtag cancel Tyreek Nasheed, look how much shit pop up. From last year.
That nigga gets close to
That's when
niggas.
you never know, somebody might have it taped. If, as a matter of fact, if you look under cancel Tariq Nasheed, go through all that shit and see if somebody else has a recording of it, because that's around the time tensions was high and around the time that shit took place in Clubhouse. I was not a part of that Clubhouse thing. I didn't know none of that shit was going on at all
So
until I
he's
got.
an agent. So he's an agent, right? Because he's dry snitching Mel too.
This agent word gets tossed around a lot, man. I don't know if niggas
Yeah, but
really.
But he
might
was
really
dry
be.
snitching Mel though. In that space, he literally was dry snitching that Mel. He was saying, I wouldn't put Mel into no. Oh, he was out there
Yo,
with the guns and stuff and this,
fuck.
that, and the third. And he literally said the shit like that's dry snitching.
That is dry.
But listen, listen. All his people can go back and tell him what is being said, but I guarantee you, he will not show up in this space because after Tiny and pen and paper ran his ass down, he ain't doing it. And you can listen to that shit on YouTube.
He don't come back in our spaces. If he do,
Nah,
he's
He ain't
coming.
doing that shit.
nah. He was talking shit about Harriet Tubman. That's why, yo. He fucked up. He was making the rules
Yeah,
as
yeah.
he
He
went.
thought he thought he could slide in there and talk shit. Like,
Yeah,
I
damn.
want my damn $60 back from those DVDs I bought. Hidden Colors. I just want my 60 fucking dollars back. It's petty, but it's the principle.
One of my homegirls gave one to me on bootleg, and I never looked at the shit. That shit sat in my car for the longest time. I had no clue what it was. I kind of saw like clips of it in the barbershop, but I never really knew what it was, and I never really got the chance to look at it. I'm glad I did because I'm like, man, I know it's some bullshit now.
It
Nah,
was
people.
it was actually pretty good if you're not
Yeah,
from Africa. You know, it
no
was a
doubt.
nice learning experience, and he had quite a few of the other YouTube personalities on there, ones that would make sense in the
Dr.
beginning.
Francis Press Westling. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you know how in the beginning when you first start watching any of those YouTube people, they start making sense. But then at some point it's something that's said or how they said it or maybe an attack on somebody is kind of what turns me off. Where I don't even want to watch that shit no more. But I did buy 3 of those DVDs, the first 3. I didn't get the last 2 or whatnot, or last 1 or
Nah,
2.
the
But
Haitian
I got it
documentary
so
was
that me
good
and
too.
I got it so me and my son could sit down and watch. And my son was
Mm-hmm.
a kid then. My son was a kid at that time. My son is a grown ass man now.
Nah, the Haitian doc was good too. The Haitian documentary, it was good, man. It was a lot of
I
information
I
in there.
didn't watch it. I did see a little bit of that buck broken shit, but I had to
Nah, that
off.
I didn't watch that bullshit.
You
What
can
the
watch it for free. You can watch it for free. You don't even have to buy it. That shit won't go in your fucking pocket. You can watch that shit for free, but it's not worth it. It's just a bunch of fucking it's talk and it's documentaries of other documentaries. He's a scam artist. He knows how to word
That,
shit just to make a buck.
that's exactly what that hip hop documentary is gonna be. He saw that as an opportunity. Oh, we kicking off a little shit. You know what I'm saying? Let me cash in on this real quick because you know the buzz was hot at the time. It's funny how that shit don't went away though.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't really heard about that in weeks. It was a hot topic for like a good about 3 weeks, and now you don't hear nothing about it. But he gonna
Mm-hmm.
try to make some money off that shit. That's for sure.
That's what it is. If he could make a buck, he's going to hurry up and jump on it. When it no longer suits him or it starts getting dry, he'll run to the next. He'll run to the next grift, like he's doing right now. He is going to throw FBA under the
Tariq,
bus.
stop
That's
listening in
when
your
all
burner.
hell is going to
Get
break.
out of your browser.
Which one is that? The Bucci
Tariq,
King,
you know he in here.
the king of the Bucci's. Fucking idiot.
He don't want no smoke with Tiny no more. She exposed him. He ain't coming back in under his regular account.
Who is this nigga down here at the bottom that's about to get put out? What is his name? Well, 1 second. Okay, secure the scam. You're about to get put out. Okay, there you go. Anyway, still sitting there. That'll do it. Anyway, where were we?
Fuck Tariq Nasheed.